Welcome to the christening, inauguration, opening ceremonies for International Johnny Week. That's right. Hashtag Johnny. Jawny. It's an unusual spelling of Johnny, sure. Why are we having International Johnny Week, and what festivities do we have in plan for International Johnny Week? This is the first annual International Johnny Week. So, for future reference, International Johnny Week will occur each year from September 18th through September 24th. Instead, we'll say this. It's going to begin on the third Monday of the month and end on the Sunday following. Hello again. I'm glad you put the Johnny store here. We're here to promote International Johnny Week, which of course means also promoting Johnny, As I mentioned in a previous stream, this first inaugural International Johnny Week culminates, here's Johnny's YouTube channel, culminates in Rachel and I going to see well, if we start to play one of these real quick, like this, but I pause it right away. Okay, it'll say this. We are going to see, well, it doesn't show it up here anymore. Probably because they're out of tickets. We're going to go see him Friday, September 22nd at San Luis Obispo. Rachel and I are going to go see him. Now, Rachel and I are co-presidents of the Shea Langoliers fan club. We're also co-presidents of the Johnny fan club. The Shea Langoliers fan club, admittedly, was something of a Eric and Rachel art project. Given that Shea Langoliers hits about 200, strikes out much of the time, so much of the time, and is a good defensive catcher. It's not exactly as though our fan club was born of authentic, passionate enthusiasm for the band, right? In contrast, Rachel and I both have authentic, passionate enthusiasm for the work of one Mr. Johnny, formerly Johnny Utah, formerly Twitter, formerly X. So, what are we going to do? What are some of the festivities planned for International Johnny Week? Well, at some point during International Johnny Week, I will cover a Johnny song and upload it. $35 for a Johnny t-shirt? I'm probably in. I think we got to get those. I think Rachel and I got to get those. I think I got to put on a jacket on. It's kind of chilly outside. Hold on. So, one of the festivities we have planned for International Johnny Week is I do plan to cover a Johnny song at some point and upload that. I think another thing we have planned for International Johnny Week is to buy some Johnny merch. Yes, we're going to purchase a couple of Johnny shirts or something like that, now that Winston's mom has pointed us to his store. And hopefully they arrive before we leave for the show. That'd be great. We could wear them to the show, That's already two activities that we have planned for International Johnny Week, and we just began planning. So, additionally, I think it's fair to say that Rachel and I have a goal for International Johnny Week, and that is to learn all the words to Boy Scout before we see the show, and also hope that he plays it. He just dropped it like 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. Part of my duty as archpastor of the Church of Johnny is to explain why Johnny is so great. Why is Johnny so great? Well, let me count the ways. It's because he's put it all together finally. Unlike, you have to walk so many lines so carefully in music to get it just right. He's got to have a consistent sound of some sort. You say that's Johnny, okay? And like one of those, so one of the lines you have to walk very carefully is you have to have a sound so people can kind of say like, oh, that's Johnny. I can tell it's a Johnny song. Although it's fine if sometimes you have songs where you sound unlike your normal self or whatever. But the reality is, because you're a single human being, you're gonna have a sound, right? A certain vibe to your music, a certain sound to it, or whatever. The line to walk then is between your particularist artistic inclinations and trying to attain like archetypal resonance with each song. Like in a dream world, every one of your songs would create a new genre because it's so archetypal. But in the real world, it will at least resonate as universal and archetypal in some sense, while also being an expression of you personally. Walking that line is very tough because if you get too much you personally, it's smelling your own farts. And if you get too universalist, it's like I love you, you love me. That's like too universalist, right? He walks that line perfectly. His lyrics, especially on the new album, but overall pretty consistently, they not only do they not make any mistakes, but they're ahead of the curve such that his lyrics are correctly anticipating what might not play well lyrically and subverting it in artistically interesting ways. So, for example, there's this one song called Death is a DJ at a Party or something like that. And I'm not sure that's the title of it, but that's what the song says. Anyway, there's a lyric in which he says, I'm not saying I'm not struggling with coming to terms with the fact that all of us are only here on this earth to check off a list and not die alone. So, the part that I want to highlight here is I'm not saying I'm not struggling with coming to terms with the fact that all of us are just here on this earth, right? So, one way you could make a mistake in lyrics is to position yourself as some sort of guru that's explaining the truth to others in some way that's presumptuous or condescending, right? He preempts that possibility. He wants to say, all of us are just here on this earth to check off a list and not die alone. He doesn't want to say, just I'm here on this earth. He wants to say all of us. But in order to avoid the FE baggage that comes along with making bold claims like that, he begins the lyric with, I'm not saying I'm not struggling with coming to terms with. And then all of a sudden you're completely disarmed when he states the thing he wants to state, right? That's brilliant lyric writing. Or like, you smell like hot apple pie. You smell like warm apple pie. You say you're single, you lie. I saw those texts from that guy. Man, whatever. That's fucking fantastic. So good. So good, so simple, so great, you know? Then take, for example, the song Everything. It's a song that could easily fall into some kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretentious. It could fall into the trap of pretentious easily enough if he had done it wrong. But he did it right. So when in the end of the whole kind of arc of this one section of the song, he goes, it's everything, it's all it is. Now, what you expect when you tend to say is after it's everything, given the phrasing and what's going to fit there, is it's beautiful. It's everything is beautiful. That would make it pretentious and gay and horrible, right? So instead, he says it's all it is. It's everything, it's all it is. In general, the song also takes steps to prevent him being perceived as presumptuous, condescending, preachy, or whatever, when it says, this isn't a song you grew up hearing in church. It's a little bit louder and it's a little bit worse. You know, that's good stuff. It does have kind of a hymn kind of quality to it. So he dismantles those comparisons and says, this isn't a hymn. Don't afford it that kind of legitimacy and solemnity. Which, again, preempts that, you know, those mistakes that could have possibly been made. He consistently turns heterosexual relationships on their head. Instead of positioning himself as some sort of like pimp or player or guy who scores chicks or whatever, he positions himself as somebody who fails to score chicks. Like, or, you know, the girls aren't as serious about him as he is about them, as them, you know? Like Adios is all about come a little closer, sink into the sofa. She don't want my love. So she says, adios, adios. You'd expect adios to be like a breakup song or something, but he subverts the expectations regarding the use of that term in a song successfully and comes up with something brilliant, you know? And when he's clever, he takes countermeasures to make sure he's not too clever. right? So there's this song where she says, "Yeah, I'm a comeback track star, and I'm running right back to me, not you." He adds the "not you" rather than just being any and subverting the expectation of "I'm running right back to you," right? He doesn't just subvert it. He then subverts any accusations that might be leveled of him being too clever by adding in parentheses, "not you." Absolutely brilliant. The last song on the album is too long. It's like 7 some minutes. It goes through multiple parts. I can't listen to it. He titled it Selfish Hate. What a fucking genius this guy is. He is such a delightful genius. There's just no disputing his genius. And the thing is, it's also the case that there's nobody else out there who can articulate why he's such a genius as well as I can. I'm a long-time maker of music and listener to music. I've never made anything as good as what he makes, that's for sure. But I'm qualified to judge. And the thing is, I'm convinced in the original lyrics of that song, he said, "I'm a real life rock star." And I wish he had left it as that. But once again, he protected himself from self-aggrandizing by saying, "I'm a relapse rock star," which doesn't really make any sense, but sounds cool. I bet you the original lyric there was, "I'm a real life rock star." Because he is, he's a real life rock star. But he didn't want that tone inserted into the overall lyrics of that. And so, but really, I think in that one, he overworked it a bit. Like with that one word. I'm just talking about one word and one song that I'm critiquing. Okay. I think he should have said "real life rock star," because it actually would have added some vulnerability to it. Because it would have been like him reminding himself that he's accomplishing things, so he doesn't need to be so freaked out about this chick, right? I think that would have worked well too. But who am I to critique Johnny? I'm nobody to critique Johnny. All I am here to do is sing his praises. Because that man has accomplished something that has not been accomplished in a long time. He is Indy's Eminem. Rachel and I feel incredibly lucky to get to see him now while he's still relatively small. Let me put my glasses on so I can read what you're saying. Ruben figured out for us how to play I think I probably said pretentious, gay, and horrible, but I'm not sure. Yes, we booked the hotel already. Fortunately, we booked the hotel and got the tickets just in time. There weren't very many rooms left at the Madonna Inn, but we managed to get the Currier and Ives room at the Madonna Inn, which, if you'd like to Google it, you could find pictures of the Currier and Ives room at the Madonna Inn. Did you know that Roblox got sued from the OG creator of Oof? Somebody created Oof? Hi, New Groove. Anyway, it's the start of International Johnny Week, and we are all celebrating his genius. We are all rejoicing today in his vision. Rejoice today and be okay. We cannot do anything My first reaction to your nation is celebration and deep devotion. Rejoice today in my vision. I'm not singing it very well, but it's a great song by Corey. Anyway, Corey's great songs notwithstanding, today's topic is Johnny. Johnny is best described as Indy's Eminem. It's like, I remember when Eminem hit the scene. I remember the first time I put into the CD player Marshall Mathers LP. And it starts with, I was just a baby boy. When I was just a little baby boy, my mama used to tell me these crazy things. She used to tell me my dad was an evil man. She used to tell me he hated me. But then I got a little bit older and I realized she was a crazy one. But then that's just the way she was. They say I can't rap about coke no more. They say I can't rap about being broke no more. So I think I'm gonna choke the whore till her vocal cords don't work in her throat no more. These motherfuckers thinking I'm playing and saying it to be saying it just to be saying it. I can't believe how much of it I remember, actually. Nuns, guns, wives, sluts, because I'm going to kill you. That's such a good song. Anyway, when I put that on, I remember exactly where I was. Have I seen the bathroom yet? No, I haven't seen the bathroom yet. That's like one of the few rooms that was left available. We just grabbed that one. I think it's because everyone's going to the Johnny show, you know? I think that's why the hotel's packed. I'm hopeful. My fingers are desperately crossed. It would be fantastic if Johnny and the touring bus were staying at the Madonna Inn. Wouldn't that be wonderful? That would be so wonderful. Anyway, similarly to how I remember where I was in the Jack in the Box line, when I first put that Eminem CD into the car and listened to it, I was just blown away. So too do I remember where Rachel and I sitting in our chairs in the living room here, listening to It's Always Fair, It's Never True, listening to it again, and just having both of our jaws just dropping, just like, oh my God, what the fuck? How did this guy pull this off? This is genius. And then we watched this film, which is like a 20-minute shortcuts of the album. I mean, they're full songs, but not all the songs on the album. That goes along with this movie. And we were just completely blown away. It took us multiple listens before we were even willing and ready to talk about it, because we wanted to check and make sure our initial enthusiasm wasn't overblown. It wasn't at all. This guy's like a once-in-a-generation genius. So we're feeling pretty stoked about going to the show. And Rachel and I are both equally enthusiastic about the guy, and independently so. Probably that's unusual. Most people who are going to go to this show, they bring a partner. One of them's going to be really into Johnny, and the other one's going to be like, yeah, okay, we'll go. No, I don't think I have. Maybe I have once or twice. I could try that. It's not a bad idea. That is a good idea. for sure. Vacuum flow. I like my vacuum flow a lot. I'm going to give some recommendations to Johnny this week as well. I'm not just going to be singing his praises. I'm going to be speaking directly to him and giving him advice, such as, Johnny, with all the money you have now, when you buy a house, get a house with a vacuum flow. This is a whole house vacuum cleaner, and you can really enjoy vacuuming. It doesn't make hardly any noise inside the house. It's very strong, and all of the vacuumings go into this thing here, which you can just disconnect and throw into the trash right there. I highly recommend New Groove. Are you saying my vacuum flow sucks? You are wrong, sir. I'm going to give another vacuum piece of advice to Johnny right now. He charges $10,000 for a speaking engagement. Well, good for him. This vacuum is only $129. Or maybe it was $149. I don't know. This is an excellent shop vac. I highly recommend it. Okay, so those are two pieces of advice for Johnny. No, that doesn't suck either, New Groove. How dare you? Well, we're not going to the Santa Cruz one. Oh, yeah. Okay. In that regard, they do suck. I've named my whole house vacuum. I named it Lily. And she does suck. This thing sucks even harder, though. I can use this wet dry vac to be like a carpet cleaner, no problem. It works as well as a carpet cleaner does. Just get your carpet wet with some soapy water, scrub it with a brush, and then just vacuum it all up. Just vacuum it all up. I've got a third suggestion for Johnny, too. Johnny, if you're going to end up getting a little wilderness car, I would really suggest Mule by Kawasaki. You obviously get a new model. This is a 2020, I think, 2021 or something like that. It's a Pro FXT Ranch Edition. It's a great little wilderness car. You can go over bumps and stuff and you hardly even feel it. So, things I recommend that Johnny buy with all of his money. Also, Johnny, I know you're probably going to be busy, but you are invited to my Christmas party, plus one. If you want to bring more than one, that'd be fine too, probably. Just let me know how many. We're going to have it catered. You are invited to my Christmas party. December 9th, it's at my house. We're going to have drinks served at 5, Christmas dinner served at 6. We're going to do some caroling at 6:45 for those who want to go caroling. We're going to have 3 songs prepared. We're going to go to a few houses. Then starting at 7:30, we have karaoke and assorted fun. So it's going to be a pretty great party. If I have your email address, I'll invite you to my Christmas party. In fact, I'm gonna look on your page, and just for business inquiries, I'm just gonna send you an invite to my Christmas party. I'll give you +2. You can bring your bandmates if you want. Or you can bring a chick or whatever, or bring one of those big muscly dudes that you make videos with. There is no dress code, okay? There is zero dress code. Come as you are. Come as you are is the dress code. There's no gift exchange or anything like that. It's just drinks, which will be available all night long. Christmas dinner that includes turkey and ham and stuffing and cranberry sauce. And then caroling. All right. Then dessert. I forgot about the dessert portion. Dessert gets served at, I think, 7:30. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock will be karaoke. Dessert, we're aiming for figgy pudding, but I'm not actually convinced that figgy pudding is a dessert, because sometimes British people call bread pudding for some reason. It's like they don't know what pudding is. Go figure, Ruben R. Have you been invited to our wedding? Were you on our invitation list? If not, we'll send you an invite. I mean, not our wedding, our Christmas party. We're having a Christmas party, December 9th, Ruben. We're hoping you can make it. There's going to be drinks. We're inviting Johnny too. I'm sure Johnny's going to be too busy to make our Christmas party, but I've just decided that we're going to invite Johnny to our Christmas party. Okay, we will. We will invite you. Okay. I'd also like to invite Shay Langoliers, but I don't have his email address. Okay, well, I'll send it out this morning then. If you either send me an email so I have your email address, or put it here, or I go back inside and go to your channel and look at your about thing and get it that way. Then I'll invite you when I go back inside the house. Christmas is a time for partying. Jesus died so that we could party. SpongeBob is not any kind of legitimate type of person. He's not any type. He's SpongeBob. You're already among the prettiest of princesses. So that makes you dangerously hot at that point. You should do a documentary about your own life called Ruben R. Dangerously Hot. So that people can continue to claim Deuce Volt Ove. I don't know what Deuce Volt is. I'm a very kinky girl. The kind you don't take home to mother. I will never let your spirits down. Once you get me off the street, I like the boys in the band. I say that you're my all-time favorite. When you make my move to my room, it's the right time. I've got incense, wine, and candles. Okay, so what is our core message today? Our core message today is that today begins the first annual International Johnny Week, which will be held beginning on the third Monday of September each year going forward. I will repeat the realities of this International Johnny Week, namely that it does culminate in Rachel and I seeing Johnny live in concert in San Luis Obispo. We plan to really, rock and roll. We're gonna dance like this. We're gonna dance like this. We're gonna dance like this. We're gonna dance every direction. Well, SpongeBob's kind of written like a child, right? Even though he's an adult. As is Patrick. So what other Johnny songs do we have to talk about? Well, you might say, hey, Eric, Johnny packed the beginning of his album with a bunch of hits. Is the second side any good? Oh yeah, it's great. The second side is great. It has on it, for example, Giving Up on You, I think it's called. Tell me what to do, 'cause I've been giving up on you. Yeah, I've been giving up on you. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na, da-na, 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 da-na-na-na-na. It's great. It's a great song. And the thing is, he's got plenty of hits that aren't on that album. Hits he had before he even made that album. His biggest breakout hit before he made the album was Honey Pie. Okay. So, I think after I pull this bong rip, I might play a song that's not a Johnny song. Maybe I'll play an Eric song. I could buy it there, true. But I think I might order some this morning. That's a possibility. I got a telescope coming today in the mail. That should be fun. It's a very cloudy day in Los Angeles. And today we've run out of time. Struggles past, troubles still to come. The day is nearly done. Will someone buy us some more time? Cloudy day in Los Angeles. Cloudy day in LA. I'm no sort of evangelist. to say. Life can strangely be forgiving to those who stay awake all night. And mostly voices say to give in. They'll try to sap your will to fight. But whether I'm supposed to be here, just be soon forgotten noise is sort of based on what I see here and also on what I avoid. It's a very cloudy day in Los Angeles. And today we run out of time. Struggles past, trouble still to come. The day is nearly done. Will someone buy us some more time? Cloudy day in Los Angeles. Cloudy day in LA. I'm no sort of evangelist, but I've got something to say, something to say. Well, I played that pretty well. Maybe messed up once or twice. A little bit. I'm gonna pretend like Johnny's watching the stream. See, Johnny, I play songs too, but I'm qualified to judge you. I can tell genius. You know, I might not have it, but I can tell it. Those who read this will have a powerful week. Wow, that's great news, Rubenar. Thank you very much. Not just for the $1.99, but also for the power. Maybe more for the power than anything. Well, I ended racism in the last stream. Were you guys not paying attention? Last stream, I ended racism. This stream, I began International Johnny Week. Who knows what I'm going to do in the next stream? Maybe I'll denounce hot air balloons. Friday is the equinox, huh, Rufe? It's also the day we're seeing Johnny. We're seeing Johnny on the equinox, on a Friday, in San Luis Obispo. Wow. All the pieces are falling into place. So, as part of this live stream, which is for International Johnny Week, I'm going to do a tarot pull for Johnny today to see how his day's going to go. And we'll use the rock and roll deck because he's a rock and roll star. This light is cast now too. Right, thanks a lot for running out of lighter fly. All right. Tarot pull for Johnny, formerly Johnny Utah, formerly Twitter, formerly X. This is the first card that came out. We're going to put this one on the left. This is, no. What's the next one to come out? This one? Okay, put this on the right. Can't really see it that well. All right, for Johnny, let's see. Tara, what do you have to say to Johnny? Middle card? Or that's the top one? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the top one. Okay, my bad. Oh, this is the bottom one? Okay. And the middle one? Or is that supposed to be the middle one? I guess that's the middle one. No. No, that's a twofer. Come on. Last card for Johnny. Give me the last one, Tarot. Come on, spirit guides. You're taking too long. No, I'm not trying to criticize you. Don't get all fussy. Well, meow, Mr. Man, but I'm pulling tarot cards for Johnny right now. So he can have the magic of the tarot inside of him. All right, there. We got it, finally. This is his bottom level foundation for the day. Established financier. Meow, meow, meow. In other words, money, money, money. He's raking in the money, money, money right now. That's why the bottom foundation for this is the King of Pentacles. Top foundation. Healing, dormant, pause, wait, delay, quiet, rest. I wonder if they have the day off today. They might have the day off. Maybe they don't play a show on Monday. In the middle, his self-concept. Fool, innocent, venture, open, pure, clear. I'm glad you haven't lost your inner purity yet, Johnny. Directionality for the day. Ace of Cups, bliss, fun, open heart, create, new beginning, love, joy. And the outcome for the day. Wealth, property, inheritance, Ten of Pentacles. Well, Johnny, so foundation is you're already the King of Pentacles. And you're a fool. You got a day off. You're just saying like, fuck yeah. And somehow it's just going to make you even more money. Congratulations. You deserve it. Good card, good read for you, Johnny. Congratulations. So anyway, I'm hoping Johnny, I'm gonna make a stream every day this week. International Johnny Week at Johnny Week Day 2. Hashtag Johnny. Maybe he'll watch one of these live streams. Now, I'm going to do a poll for Lou. Kitty. All right, let's do this while we're watching the cat. Cat wants to eat. How's Lou's day going to be here on the first day of International Johnny Week? Go ahead. Get up there. Go on. All right, let's find out how Lou's first Monday of International Johnny Week's going to go. That's the bottom card. This is the left card. This is the left card. This is the right card. That one wasn't assertive enough. Top, okay. And what will Lou get for the bottom card? For the middle card. She got that one. Okay, bottom foundation for Lou's day. Increase, new money, opportunity, gig. Eat a bowl of figgy pudding. Top level frame for the day. Uh-oh. Womp, 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 womp. You got a whammy. You got the Three of Swords, heartache, grief, pain, the top level frame for the day. Now, the directionality for the day, oh no, Lou. You got the Tower card. Disaster, upheaval, catalyst, ruin, chaos. Your self-concept today is filled with struggle. You must be at work. But the outcome of the day, well, the tarot doesn't want to tell you anything about that. It's just, we'll find out. So, you got a pretty bad read here, Lou. You got the Tower card, the Seven of Rods, and the Three of Swords, all in one reading. That's pretty bad. Most tarot card readers won't say the honest truth about it. Like, when we got Lou to do a tarot card reading for us, which is much more thorough than the ones I do, and we got some bad things. Boy, she really walked carefully. She didn't want to just say, well, you got some shitty cards here. So sorry, Leo. Sorry you got such a shitty cards that time. But I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not sugarcoating stuff. It's not a great Monday for you, Lou. Sorry. Okay, Rubenar, you're next. Rubenar, let's see what you get with the old Tarot Aru. Let's see if that $1.99 buys you a better read than Lou got. Left? Okay, that's the left card. Tarot and a kitty. You get two products here. No, that's a twofer. No twofers allowed. How's Ruben's first day of International Johnny Week gonna go? Bottom? Okay, that's the bottom. Oh, this one? Okay, right. How's Ruben's first day of International Johnny Week gonna go? Not this one? Okay, that was the wrong card apparently. That one, okay. There we go. Now, bottom card. Your bottom frame for today, Ruben. You are the King of Cups. You are calm, you're moody, you're sublime, you're a healer, you're generous. The King of Cups. Top level frame. Ooh, to the law, to the law. Soulmate time for you. It looks like you're going to meet a lady named Judy who's got a garland of leaves around her head and a very long robe. Now, directionality for the day. Uh-oh, same as Lou. You're heading towards disaster. Your self-concept. Oh, burden, oppression, weighty, baggage, weary, task. Wah, 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 wah. But the outcome for the day? Ah, look at that. Yes, I did say, I should have said, you're going to meet Judy Garland. Today, even though you have all that trouble, the outcome is you're going to be a naked lady wrapped in a sash, twirling batons with a violin in your mouth. So congratulations, Ruben. Congratulations. You're going to put that burden behind you. You're going to be baton twirling by 6 p.m. Guaranteed. All right, Winston's mom, you're next for today's Mean Tarot deck. It was nice to Johnny. That's good. It is International Johnny Week. Patrick Bateman? I don't know who Patrick Bateman is. All right, Winston's mom. This is the leftmost card for you. Winston's mom. You want to go outside, Mr. Man? There you go. You can go outside if you want. The bottom. The bottom card. Yeah, okay. The bottom. This one. No, not those. That's a twofer. Never take a twofer. That's rule number 1 of tarot. Never take a twofer. Yep. That's a twofer. Never take it. That's a one-fer right there. This one. Oh, it's a twofer. We don't take twofers because they're bad. They're saying, I don't know, and I'm a tarot rad. Put that there. That's what the tarot tells me. The tarot speaks. Today on The Tarot Speaks, Winston's mom learns what the tarot has to say for her. Here we go. Bottom level frame for the day. Action, speed, results, progress. Top level frame for the day. Uh-oh. Devastated, agony, ruin, slain, victim. 10 of Swords. That's a lot of stabs in you there, Winston's mom. Okay. The direction of the day. Struggle, defense, effort. Flack. Self-concept. Your self-concept is 6 of Cups. Happy, love, reunion, children. The outcome of the day. Page of Pentacles. Payment, news, gain, royalty, bonus, perk. That's a pretty good outcome. Pretty good. Today is the first day of the week of International Johnny Week. So if you didn't get a great pull today, remember you got 6 more days to get a good tarot pull on International Johnny Week. If you want one, please do speak up. I will do one for you. In the interim, Schlong. Izuku Midoriya. I don't know who that is. Is it an anime maker or is it a character in an anime? I'm much more likely to know a character in an anime. If it is a character in an anime, I might not remember their name. But if you told me which anime and gave me some details about them, then I'd be able to tell you about them. All right, this top one is for Schlong. It's Deku from MHA. MHA standing for My Hero Academia. Okay. Is he the guy with the sparkle thing that comes out of his stomach, out of his belly button? Or are you talking about the main character? Are you talking about the main character? The guy who can fly around with black things coming out of him. Are you talking about All Might's successor? Or are you talking about the guy with the sparkly shit coming out of his belly button? If you're talking about the main character, he seems very SFP to me. Maybe ISFP. Mainland hot dog artistry. What's wrong? I think he seems like an SFP. A lot of the try-hard protagonists in anime seem like SFP to me. All right, Shalong, this is for you. Your foundation for the day, you're being miserly today. You're not going to spend a lot of money. Your top-level foundation for the day, but you want to get a lot of shit done. Okay? But it was not spending a lot of money. Directionality for the day, Chariot. You're on the move. You can consider yourself a deft person in control of the vehicle you're operating, and that vehicle is yourself. Self-concept? Well, you're in a learning mode. You're learning how to juggle pentacles, you know? And the outcome of the day? Good news. Payment, news, gain, royalty, bonus, perk, Page of Pentacles. Congratulations to you. Okay, now, what about Eric? We haven't done Eric yet. How about Eric? Does he get a tarot poll? Sure. Today, on the first day of International Johnny Week, the first annual International Johnny Week, which will be held each year on the third Monday of September, from the third Monday of September through the Sunday that follows. This is for me. This card is the left one. The Four of Swords is your spirit animal. I didn't know the Four of Swords was an animal. What is your root chakra? I guess I get this one upside down over there. I'm going to do reversals on this one. So I keep trying to turn them all right side up, but until I do, I'll do reversals, you know, when they pop up. There aren't very many in here. This one. Metal goes in the middle. Okay. This one on top? Okay, this one on top, fine. And what goes on the bottom? This one? Very well. So, let's see what the tarot has to say for Eric. Underlying foundation, Magician. Driven, ambition, focus, determination, magician, sharp. That suggests maybe I'll get my finance today. Well, maybe, that's my underlying foundation for today is I'm hoping for that maybe. My top level foundation is happy, happy, joy, joy. Ace of Cups. The directionality of the day, that's sociable, chatty, shrewd, cutting. Like this conversation we're having right now. My self-concept. Tower card. I believe myself to be the Tower card. Huh. This Tower card is showing up a lot today. It's really popped out a lot. And the outcome for the day is upside down Seven of Swords. So instead of guile and unethical and betrayal and exploit, it's the opposite of those things. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Just one Tower card showing up. That's not too bad. A lot of Tower cards today, huh? I wonder what's going to happen. If anybody wants a tarot card pull and hasn't gotten one, just say the word and I will do it for you. All right. Now I'm going to do one for Rachel in the interim while she's still asleep. I'll pull some cards for her. Okay. Tarot cards, tell me of my wife. How is she today? And what will be her life? This one on the bottom. This one in the middle. This one on the top. Now it's a double. No doubles allowed. This one to the right. Because it's skewed to the right. No, it's a double. This one on top. And Rachel's last card is this one. Okay. Underlying foundation for Rachel's day is imagine, dreams, visualize, Seven of Cups. Top level foundation for the day. King of Swords. Thinker, rational, sharp, pragmatist. Directionality for the day. Uh-oh. Struggle, defense, effort, black, 7 of rods. Self-concept. Ace of rods. Inception, spark, growth, potential, germination, seed. And outcome for the day. The Emperor. Authority, patriarch. Seasons, clout, virtuoso. The guy with the coolest boots in the tarot deck. So, well, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. I like my 5-card, that I'm doing there. That, whatever you call that, spread. Let's see if anybody else has requested a tarot reading yet. I will receive a phone call today. Hi, Eric. This is Guy Vance with your Vyvanse prescription. I hopefully will receive a phone call from the pharmacy at some point today. I'm kind of waiting for that. If I don't, I'll just be patient. I'll wait another day. No, it's not a bad time for questions, Money. First, you get a tarot pull, though. Money, get the tarot pull. Let's talk about money. He's gonna get a tarot pull. This one in the middle. This one over there. What are you gonna see? What will the tarot have to say? For you and me, we will find out today. Oh yeah, hooray! Money's getting the tarot pull. It's gonna be right on the what, why, the money, of course, for sure. Base level foundation for today. You're gonna be miserly. You're not gonna spend a lot of money today. Top level foundation. You're a mystic queen of cups. Deep seeing things. You're staring at your little doodad and being like, what the fuck is this? Directionality for the day. Harmony, cohabitation, home, happiness. Good for you. Your self-concept is craftsman, gratification, prosper, flow, artisan, skill, satisfaction, groove. The 8 of Pentacles. And the outcome for the day is the 9 of Pentacles. Independent, comfortable, flourishing. Oh, that says Pentacles. Thrive, ease. Good job. All right, now you can ask your questions. I'm gonna pull a pull for my penis. This one? Ooh, man. It's right there. My penis thinks it's a magician. Let's now do underlying foundation. On guard, doubt, worry, wounded. I don't really think that's the foundation. Well, maybe it's the foundation of my sex life, I guess. That's why I'm so into long-term relationships. Oh, this is here? Okay. Agony room. Does that mean I'm not getting laid today? Let's see. That's the direction. This is top level frame. I see. That's not the outcome. Boy, I really have some self-concept issues with my penis, don't I? Directionality of the day. Poverty. Well, I have been experiencing poverty for the last 2 days with my penis. Let's see what the outcome for the day is. Hierophant, conventional, structure, plan, group, institution. In other words, we're going to have regular sex. Well, that's not a very kind pull for my penis. I get these 3 cards. Really? Oh. This is my penis. Walking around on crutches, hobbling. Huh. I like to think these things are my penis. Okay. So, now that we've done a tarot card pull for my penis, last night I saw a deer. I was just walked out onto the porch to smoke a cigarette, or the deck, or whatever you want to call it. And I just flashed my flashlight down the hill to just see what might be down there. And there's a big deer with big antlers down there, just eating a plant or whatever. This card is for the day in general. This one again. Wow. This is not a good day, I guess. Struggle. Maybe I'm not going to get my 5 ends. The first day of International Johnny Week is a day of struggle, huh? It's too bad. Okay, well, what about tonight? What about later this afternoon? Let's just say that was just the morning. The morning of struggle. What about later, after the struggle part? Betrayal, exploit, guile, 7 of Swords, unethical. Boy, this tarot deck is... Alright, well, what about after this part today? Assuming that takes up the afternoon, what about this evening? What about this evening? King of Cups. Okay, well, that's better. Things seem to be better this evening. We're all going to have a rough morning and afternoon according to the tarot, but I think this evening things are going to calm down, which is good, you know. That's good for us. Congratulations to us. So, International Johnny Week begins with a fantastic live stream, absolutely gloriously wonderful live stream, worthy of the beginning of International Johnny Week. However, the tarot doesn't really want to cooperate. Well, I think what it's doing is it's saving its good tarot cards for later in International Johnny Week. Here's a card for specifically International Johnny Week. Let's pull one. See how International Johnny Week will fare. 2 of Pentacles. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to link that to International Johnny Week. Fortunately, I never really care much about the tarot. So, I'm not scared of a bad tarot pull. Like some people in the world. I'll put these tarot cards back. Where do they go? In my butthole. There. Oh. Ah. There. I got them up there. It took a little while to get all of those cards in my butthole. But now I've done it. Teal Swan is a Shmiel Shman. Okay? Just keep that in mind. When you remember the Teal Swan is a Shmiel Shman, then you won't be so gung-ho about her. So I guess I'm not I haven't really thoroughly checked to make sure this is the case. But it appears that Michelle Schacht did not reply to her last email. Her email saying, "Why don't you ask your wife, who's so much smarter than you, how to 100% avoid getting sued by me in federal court." Which I replied, "If it's so surefire, why not tell me yourself?" I don't think she's replied to that. I think she's given up. And, of course, with good cause, because there's no way in hell she's going to attempt to sue me in federal court. It's insane. She got no case at all. It's ridiculous. I do have a few bites left, but I am going to have to go get cigarettes pretty soon. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Okay. So, now I think before I end this stream and possibly go get cigarettes. Hi, Gruntcore. Trouble, I've already watched you eat. Stop. It's enough. I think I'll play another song on the Gwitter. I'll play another song on the Gwitter. I'll play another song on the Gwitter. Every life lived reaches a time when the road splits in two. There are times, dark times, times of despair, times when it's hard to feel good. That's when I look for my sack full of solvency and that satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Every life lived reaches a time when the road comes to an end. When I'm there, will there be anybody else around? Or will I travel all alone? That's when I look for my sack full of solvency and that satchel filled up with home. Yeah, that satchel of nothing but home. Satchel of helpful goods. 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 Well, it's better than a satchel of harmful goods. I think we can all agree on that. Now that I've ended racism, it's okay for me to play this cover. You might call me a rambling man, 'cause I do a lot of feminine and kicking canes. It won't do an ass good to call me names. My daddy was a Willie Woodrow. I wasn't born and raised in no ghetto, just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. I don't want no handout living, don't want any part of anything they're giving. I'm proud and white and got a song to sing. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you want to get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. I'm gonna find me a wealthy woman in a line of work that don't take no employment, 'cause I ain't got much to lose with lives to gain. You might call me a good time fella, but I ain't no black and I ain't no yellow. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. I don't want no handout living, don't want any part of anything they giving. I'm proud and white and got a song to sing. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you want to get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. Small town boy been around a little, and I like guitar and I like the fiddle, 'cause that's the sort of souls that defend my flame. Blue-eyed Billy feared and ready, I got to work just to be somebody. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. I don't want no handout living, don't want any part of anything they giving. I'm proud and white and got a song to sing. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you want to get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. Just if you want to get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you want to get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. Well, I fucked at the end, yeah. I seem to always fuck up something. So they call me Captain Fuck Up and the Screw Up Brigade. Watch out, Captain Fuck Up and the Screw Up Brigade are here. Everybody take cover. Alright, I'm gonna have to go. I gotta go get more cigarettes. Happy first day of International Johnny Week, everybody. Make sure you check out Johnny's wonderful music. It can be found at this YouTube channel. I will put it up in the link right now. Copy. It's this one. YouTube at Johnny. Pretty good. So, I'm going to go to the store and get cigarettes now. I will see you all later and love you and happy International Johnny Week.